welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host, Jennifer. Today, we're going to open some more Happy Mail. Now, I am going to say this ahead of time. What did I do with the cards I just had? I just had them. I put them in the box. Okay. The post office is kind of going crazy right now. If you have sent a Christmas card and you have not seen me open it, two things happened, okay? Either I forgot whether I showed it or not, and it's already hanging up on my door. That's very possibly the case. Or two, and this is also very possibly the case, I have gotten so many cards scanned in and show up in my Informed Delivery app, and they are never making it into my P.O. box. Now, the reason that this is happening is because the sorting machine is sorting the mail, and it's getting put in these bins. And the post office is so overwhelmed with parcels right now that a lot of the packages are and cards and stuff are getting like lost in transit, or they're not getting sorted properly. They're not getting put into the P.O. boxes. They're not getting moved on to the next facility properly because they are overwhelmed, and a lot of stuff is just sitting because there have been, and I may be completely wrong on some of this information, so don't trust me because this might be fake news to you. This is what I've read on the internet, and I have heard Mr. Cinnamon read, and I've heard him talk about. There has been lots of reports popping up that Amazon has flooded the market with packages, like so much so, and people are buying so much online because of the pandemic, because it's just what's happening in society right now. It's easier to shop online. I myself am incredibly guilty of that. And some of the like UPS and FedEx and stuff, they already reached capacity of what they are able to deliver. And so they started rejecting packages from Amazon. And so now Amazon is sending them to like the post office, like the USPS. And so the USPS is like being overwhelmed with stuff because they also have a contract with, like, especially here, UPS. A lot of the mail goes to the post office and then gets delivered from the United States Postal Service instead of UPS. If you're in another country and you don't know of these these acronyms for these companies, I apologize if I lost you on that. But basically the system is overwhelmed. There's not enough workers to properly handle all of the parcels and mail that is coming through. And stuff is just getting like, I know that mail that should have came directly to me, like for example, the package I'm showing you today, I rebagged, came from Miss Carrie Penny. And Carrie Penny is the podcaster at the Happy Crafty Homemaker. I will of course link her below. She lives a couple hours south of me in North Carolina. She doesn't live far from the Premier Warehouse. Like I know that when packages come from that area of the country, they go to Richmond, and then they go to my post office, which is north of Richmond, and then I get my packages. But recently, the packages are getting directed not to Richmond, but to Maryland, which is way north of me. So packages are just being sent all over the place. I have packages that have been in my thing from Illinois and Ohio that Ohio is lost. I don't know where Ohio's package went. And Illinois' package, which started getting mailed the same day as the Ohio package, made it to Maryland, but I don't know what happened after it hit Maryland because I ain't seen it. So, and these packages were mailed, I think like on the 6th or the 10th or something like that. So they're just floating around somewhere. So if I don't open a package or a Christmas card, I haven't received it yet, most likely, because there were supposed to be 8 cards in my P.O. box over the past 2 days. 8. There was 3 the first visit, and then I went back a couple hours later and there was 2 more. And if you've seen my P.O. box, it's about this big. This is all that was in there. And it said that my mailbox had too much mail in it, and I had to go pick up my mail from the counter, which was the package from Carrie, which would not have fit in my P.O. box, but it would have fit in one of the other lockers, which they normally do. I don't know. What has happened at the post office. I'm just glad I'm not a postal worker. So I'm going to open these 2 cards, and then I'm going to show you what Carrie sent me. Carrie actually messaged me and let me know that she was sending me something, and she thought I would get a kick out of it. All right, so this card is from Darlene in Roseville, Michigan. La 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 la. Thank you, Darlene. I love that card. The little llama sparkly. It's got a sparkle butt. And then this one is from Angela in Arkansas. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to get me a map. And I'm just going to put little dots on where I get all my Happy Mail from. I'm going to do it. Oh, this is pretty. That is so pretty. I want to live right there. I want that to be my barn, and upstairs can be my yarn studio. Yeah. The horse will have to have his own barn because I don't want the yarn to smell like poop. It is so pretty. And just on the other side of this post is a mailbox, or not a mailbox, a bird feeder. The mailbox might be there too, though. Merry Christmas to you too, Angela. Little man has really, really enjoyed hanging up the cards on my doors. So I've been letting him do it. I made the mistake of hanging some up without him. And I was like, hey, bud, you want to help me hang up some Christmas cards tonight? And he said, yeah. And then it was late and I forgot that I was going to do it. I forgot that I asked him to do it. And he was playing video games. And I started to hang him up by myself. And he later on went upstairs to bed and looked down. And he's all, you did that without me. He was so upset and like hurt. I was like, all right, you could hang all of the rest of the cards that I get. So, all right, now. Oh, we got some more cards in here. We got more cards. This one is from Susan in New Mexico. Which, can't tell you. I was like, it came through El Paso, Texas. Okay. And so I was like, well, where she's from in New Mexico must be close to Texas. And Mr. Cinnamon proceeded to argue with me that El Paso is not in Texas. And I was like, we literally have driven through El Paso, Texas. Is right on the border. Is right there. Like, New Mexico's right, like, over the way. Mexico is right there. We literally have driven through there. I think it's the 10 is right there. He had to look it up on his phone because he didn't believe me. Men. Happy holidays. Aww. That's my chair where I sit to knit. Right by the fire. Oh, my chair would be facing the fire because I like to have my feet warmed by the fire. Thank you, Susan. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. I don't think I have gotten a duplicate this year. Like, all of the cards have been different. This is from California, Carla. Isn't that cute? That reminds me of that little baby from the Rugrats. Thank you, Carla. In California. And then we have another one from New Mexico. And this one went through Lubbock, Texas, which we have also driven through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I dropped it. Whew. That's so pretty. So pretty. This is from Kay in New Mexico. And she sent me a little plastic canvas cross. That's going to go directly into my purse. Thank you so much, Kay. All right, now, on to Carrie Penny. I swear I can't just call her Carrie. She has to be Carrie Penny because I feel like Carrie Penny is a very theatric name. It is very like rock star. Just, I don't know. I just like her name. And so she will always be Carrie Penny from the Happy Crafty Homemaker, not just Carrie. Like when I'm talking about her, I call her Carrie Penny. Like that's her first name is Carrie Penny. But I've always been weird with people's names. Like I have an aunt. Her name is Elise. Okay. I've always called her Annalise. Like it's one word. Annalise. Not Aunt Elise. Not Elise. It's Aunt Elise. Annalise. So this has just always been a weird quirk of mine. Carrie put another card in the box. I have so many of Carrie's cards now. I think Carrie's going to have her own little book. This is a cool, it's like a shaker card. Isn't that pretty? There's lots of glitters in there. Little pearls, which pearls are my daughter's birthstone. Yeah. Then she said she gave me a small gift from her stash because I said that I have not tried any of Mary Maxim yarns, which is factual. I have gotten mystery boxes from Mary Maxim. They don't have they have never had the Mary Maxim brand that I could recall in the stash or in the mystery boxes from Mary Maxim. None of the kits that I received until this month had any Mary Maxim yarn in it. So I haven't tried any Mary Maxim yarns, and I was curious. I want to try Mary Maxim yarns, but I hate ordering yarn, and I don't know what I'm ordering. With Premier, like when I order from Premier, I know what I'm getting from Premier most of the time. I know what their yarn is like, but with Mary Maxim, I don't know because the packages, the kits have been hit or miss. So like I worry about what am I getting when I'm ordering Mary Maxim yarns? And now she sent me a good stash from her own stash. And let me tell you, now I am less hesitant to want to order from Mary Maxim because here's the weird thing. I actually paid for the membership through Mary Maxim so that I could have like 10% off all of my orders. And I have not used it once. And I bought it like in October or November. I have not used it once. Because there hasn't been anything that I don't know, that piqued my interest enough. But can I tell you, like now, I have plans for next year of I want to probably buy another mystery box just to see what's in it. And I have made a list of some yarns that I want to try different colors in. So, she sent me 2 of these. Can you see the glitter in this? Holy man, look at that. This is so pretty. It's so pretty. And this is the Mary Maxim Glitz Mohair. It is made in Turkey. This ball is 480 yards. So that's like a lot of yardage right there. 56% premium acrylic, 40% mohair, 4% polyester. That is, I don't know. I would definitely wear this. It's not itchy. I mean, you can feel the mohair, which might irritate your skin if you're sensitive to mohair, which I am not. But I totally would wear this. This would be a beautiful top for like New Year's, which I wish I had time to make, but I do not. I do not. It is, let's see, what number is this? It says it's a number 3. Hand wash, cool water, lay flat to dry. Yeah, that is really, really, really pretty. As blowing it out is not that bright, but that gives you an idea of what the texture feels like. And then look at that sparkle. Yeah, that's the color. Holy. This is the first thing I saw when I opened the bag. Now the bag, I had to rip to shreds to get it open because there's no way I was waiting till I got home to open this bag because I was so curious to what Carrie was sending me. So I ripped it to shreds in the car because I wanted to see. And this is the first thing I saw. I was like, oh, look at that glitter. So pretty. This one, look at that. Okay, this is the Mary Maxim Sparkle. Look at that. It's it's that dark. It's that dark, but look at that sparkle. It's so pretty. But yeah, it's dark green. And this is going to make something so pretty for Christmas. She sent me 2 of those. I absolutely am in love with the sparkles, man. Oh, what do you want to know more? This is a lightweight number 3, which is really close to my favorite weight. Like, I like working with a 4, but I've been working with 3 a lot lately, and I'm just really, really digging it. It takes longer, obviously, to make stuff, but I like the thin, because you guys know I'm born and raised in Michigan. That's a cold climate. This kind of stuff would work perfectly in Michigan, but here, like, this makes me sweat. This makes me hot, and this is a worsted weight. So the lightweight hats especially just are so much better for, because I'm big. I got a lot of insulation going on. I get hot fast. Plus I have northern blood. So what you guys think is like cold, I'm sweating still. So yeah, so I'm loving the lightweight 3 stuff. Hand wash cold, lay flat to dry. Lightweight number 3. This is the color Evergreen, 375 yards, 96% acrylic, 4% metallic. I don't know. See, it says 4% on this one too. That looks like way more than 4% of that glitter. It's like 15% glitter. I could be wrong. And then she sent me some bamboo print sock yarn. I love this color. Now, I don't use sock yarn, or I never have to make socks yet. It's a goal. Sometime next year, I'm going to start a pair of socks. But I really like sock yarn for shawls because I love it. Like the laciness, the lightweight, the beauty. Oh, it's so pretty. Sock weight is wonderful for shawls. And this is bamboo. And it feels very durable. It's not soft, but it's sock yarn, so it's not supposed to be like soft. But it feels durable. And it's a lightweight. Yeah, it's a super fine number 1. Machine washable, dryable. Wash using gentle cycle for 2 minutes. Tumble dry using low heat for a maximum of 5 minutes. Remove and lay flat to dry. Do not dry clean. This is the color Parrot. Made in China, 394 yards, 60% superwash, 15% nylon, 25% bamboo. It's really pretty. I love those kind of colors. And then she went through specifically because she knew that she had coral Mary Maxim yarn in her stash. And she knew that coral was my favorite color. Now, this arrived yesterday. And yesterday was my mom's birthday. And if you watch the video with Sandy, the wrap-up of Blissmas with Sandy, I talked more about my mom. And this is what I'm going through. I'm not getting into that again. But she also put this yellow yarn in there. And these were some of my mom's favorite colors. My mom, I guess you could say she discovered, she was always Catholic. She was raised Catholic. She was always, she always believed in God from the time she was little. But she had like a coming to God type moment when I was like, I don't know how old I was. I was close to being a teenager. And she started going to church like all the time. Became like really, really like into church, obsessed with church. Became a big part of the church. And I really think she just liked dressing up, to be honest. She would buy these pantsuits for her and for my older sister because my older sister was close to the same size. So they would both wear like a 0 or a 2. They were skinny. No hatred against them, but I didn't fit in. We'll just say that. I didn't fit in with them. I wasn't a fat child, but I was made to feel like that, especially for my older sister. Anyway, they had these pantsuits in these exact colors, and they got them for Easter. And they both had one in the coral color, and my mom had one in yellow as well. And like, that is what I picture my mom as, is in these colors. And so these colors just remind me of my mom, like, all day long. And so that made me smile so much. So I opened this package and like, I saw my mom in the package. My mom also really, really loved hunter green. She had a hunter green couch that she was so proud of. Like, the whole living room was hunter green for a while when I was a teenager during this time period. And so it just, the whole bag reminded me of my mom. So anyway, there is 4 of these and 2 of these, but I really think that these are going together in a whatever I make, probably a shawl. And this is the Mary Maxim Starlet Worsted Weight, and this is the Simply Worsted for Mary Maxim. They both are number 4, and they're both acrylic. This one is 262 yards, and this one is 180 yards. So this one is a little bit softer than this one, but not enough to, I mean, I feel like they would go very well into a project together. So that was I'm gonna say my Christmas gift from Carrie Penny at the Happy Crafty Homemaker. I was not expecting that. I thought she was gonna send me something silly, like, I don't even know. I wasn't expecting all that yarn. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, because her and I had been talking about gluten-free stuff recently, and some health, like, we haven't really talked in detail. It's just been comments back and forth about, like, she made some gluten-free buns and I wanted the recipe because, you know, I'm recently having issues with gluten and whatever. But I thought maybe she was going to send me, like, a recipe for gluten-free something, or like she was going to send me, I don't know, like some bread. I was not expecting like a whole bag of beautiful, gorgeous Mary Maxim yarn, because my brain was somewhere else. And so I was really, really pleasantly surprised with that. But Carrie, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I really love all of those yarns, and I can't wait to use them. Definitely in January, I'm going to start breaking into some of these yarns that I got for Christmas this year. I don't know what I do to deserve the love and the gifts that I get from you guys, the podcasters, the fans, all of you. I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just being me. Like, I watch my videos, and sometimes, now listen, this is the truth, okay? This is me admitting my weirdness. Sometimes Mr. Cinnamon will be watching me and I'll be watching the playback of my videos to make sure everything is right, you know, because sometimes I have to go in and cut stuff out because I say stuff without thinking and I don't want to offend people, or like, you know, just sometimes I have to cut stuff out. So I'll watch my videos back, and I also watch them after they upload so that I can get the watch time, you know, just cause it helps. I think, I don't know if it helps or not. Anyway, he will catch me and I'll be watching my own videos and I'll be smiling because I realize, God, I'm really a goofball. Like, sometimes I say stuff and I'm so, like, you're so stupid. Like, what is wrong with you? And he catches me smiling at myself and he'll be like, why are you smiling at this video? I'm like, because I really like this podcaster. She is funny. So I got issues, guys. So he catches me like laughing at myself. But honestly, it's just me, and like, because I live with myself every day, like, there's nothing special here. It's just me, you know. I got issues. I get that, but I appreciate that you guys love me. I appreciate that you send me such positive feedback all the time. I get the random idiot, but for the most part, the love and the just the outpouring that I get from you guys on the daily, whether it's yarn or it's cards or postcards or whether it's just comments, all of it is about the equal to me. Like, it all means so much to me, because just like I can make you guys laugh on one of your bad days, I have bad days too. And to come on and see some of the comments where you say that I helped you in some way, or I helped you get through this year because this year's been hard, that means everything to me. Just those kind of comments, because I've always wanted to be somebody important. And there are times in my life where I was completely alone in horrible situations, And I wish to God I had someone to tell me it was going to be okay. And so that's what I try to give back, because there have been times I just needed that in itself. And so if I can give that to someone else who maybe felt as horrible as I have felt in my life, that's a big deal to me that I can do that. So I hope this makes sense to you guys, but that's a gift to me, not to you. Like, it boosts my ego. It makes me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile in my life. You know, so I love you guys, and thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one.